Hello friends, my name is Abhishek. Today I'll discuss about physics, and today's main topic is Newton's first law of motion. So from Newton's first law of motion, we should know at first that what we should learn from Newton's first law of motion. From Newton's first law of motion, we can get two things. Number one, definition of inertia. Number two, definition of force. So from the first law of motion, we get two things, that are the definition of inertia, and number two, that is the definition of force. At first, the first thing, that is inertia. Let us read. An object at rest tends to be at rest, or an object in motion tends to be in motion in a constant speed and in a straight line unless acted by an unbalanced external force. So from inertia, Newton's first law states that when an object, if we throw an object or if we move an object, it will continue to move in a uniform motion or in a constant speed in a straight line unless acted by an external force, that is the inertia of motion. And number two, that is inertia of rest. So we can get that this is inertia of rest, this is inertia of rest, and this is inertia of motion. Okay, inertia of rest means when an object is keep in at rest. Suppose this object, I am keeping this object in at rest, and now I am applying some force, so then only it moves. So an object at rest tends to be at rest unless acted by an external force. Now the main question is that in the inertia of motion, why if you throw any object, why it stops? Because of the two things, that are friction and air. And it is proved that when the friction and air are absorbed by the vacuum machine, then it is proved that that the ball or substance can move in a constant speed in a straight line or in a uniform motion. So that proves the inertia of motion. Because of friction and air, a substance stops. Suppose this stops because of friction and air. These are the two main things that stops an object to not move. And why it is called unbalanced external force? Because it is not balanced, it cannot be measured by the first law of motion, Newton's first law of motion. It cannot be measured by the, so it is called the unbalanced. From second law of motion, we can get the magnitude of magnitude, but we in the first law we cannot get the magnitude of force. We only get the basic law of force, that is inertia, and also the definition of force. So we can know that when an object can shows or be pushed with a force, with an external force, then it will be in motion unless acted by an external force. Here also friction and air also is an external force. They are acting an external force, so the substance stops, so it cannot move. So this is the main reason. And inertia of rest, that when we do not apply any force on an object, then it will be in rest, and it will be tends to at rest. That is the whole concept of inertia. Then we will know about the definition of force. We already know from the inertia that the external force means the external cause which is being applied on an object to change its direction, its mass or velocity, or shape, etc. So we get the inertia of rest and also the inertia of motion. From this we can know then if we do not apply any external cause from outside, then the direction, is mass or velocity do not change. It will be in constant speed or do not move from the inertia of rest. So the external cause which is applied on an object to change its direction, its mass or velocity, or audio, shape, color, etc. So that is the definition of force, the external cause which is applied, that is force. There is simple diagram and the good diagram, that is this ball is moving in an uniform speed, and when a force applied, it changes the speed. So the because of the external cause, that is the force, the ball changes its speed and also the direction. Okay, then suppose the carom board coin, this is, and it is in rest, but when I am applying some force, it moves in a certain direction. It also changes in a speed in a motion object, but sometimes it will stop, but it moves to a certain direction and it changes its speed, means it is in zero speed, means the thing is not in motion, it is at rest, but when I am applying some force, it comes to be in motion, but again it stops. Why? Because of friction and air. So you can know the inertia and the definition of force from Newton's first law of motion. In the other videos I also discuss about physics, about the other topics, and this is the most important topic in not only for today, not only for class 6, 7, 8, 9. It is also important for our whole life, and this is so important for our education. So today is no more. I will discuss about other topics and other subject, mathematics and also physics, chemistry, biology. So thank you. Please share my YouTube channel link and also share my videos and also like my videos. Thank you.